Hey everybody. Um, I decided to post to my YouTube for after a very long while, and what we're going to be doing is or at least trying, another Long Dark survival like I did in the past. I've learned a lot more about the game since then, and I've also learned to become more humble since then. So instead of doing Stalker difficulty like I did before, I'm doing Voyager difficulty because that's more my skill level, with a few modifications um, that I did in custom mode. So it's like Voyager, but I've made a few modifications to make it so that there's less resources. So it's a uh, it so I'm not overwhelmed by the amount of stuff. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. And we're starting in Mystery Lake as well. That is the region I have chosen. Let's get started. And I'll try to, if you guys haven't seen this game before, it's a really cool game. It's one of my favorites. Um, there's a guy that I've been watching. Oh, looks like we're playing it at nighttime. There's a guy I've been watching called Zacafane or something. I forget I don't know how to pronounce his name. Um, but he plays the game a lot and has inspired me to do my own survival. So, okay, I have a flare. That's good. Which means I should be able to hold off any wolves and such. And the weather's getting worse, which means I can't see a thing. Where are the mountains? Looks like that's kind of the mountains. Mystery Lake is all surrounded by hills and mountains. So the best chance, if you don't know where you are, is to just look where the mountains are and then go in the opposite direction. Because that kind of leads you... Okay, we're in Clear Cut. I know where this is. Also, this is unfortunate weather for the recording of this video. Because you guys can't see a thing. I can barely see. I believe there are some trailers over here in this direction. At least I think. Out of all the things that could have happened, this is possibly the worst. Well, could have been a blizzard. That would have been really bad. But for the purposes of recording a video, this is quite possibly the worst. Okay. I don't know if I'm going... I know I'm in Clear Cut, but I don't know if I'm going the right way. I'm gonna run, actually. Looks like I'm not even moving.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, I know. This might be where the trailers are. The reason I'm holding the flare out is because if I run into a wolf, the flare will keep them at bay. They won't attack me as long as I have the flare active. If we can't find the trailers, that's fine. If we can find the railroad. Oh yeah, I'm gonna...
Just want to lay down for a bit.
My warmth meter is gone. Yeah, if we can't find the trailers, it's not a huge deal. We can always find the railroad. Logging camp. Oh, yes, these are the buildings. Okay, good. I just need to find the door. And be prepared, because you guys aren't going to be able to see a thing. Hopefully I have some matches. I do. So I can actually see something. There we go. Candy bar. Anything else? Candy bar. Nice, nice, nice. Our match went out. I'll light another. Book. Those are... Ooh, flashlight. Nice. Books are super heavy. They're very good for fire starting, but they're super heavy. So they're not the best to carry around. So I'll have to use that as soon as I can. Can opener. That is amazing, actually. Okay. I'm just gonna... I can look around more. I've got the obvious stuff, so I'll look around more later. Oh boy. Okay. Well, that's a problem. So, if the bed does give me warmth, but it's not warm enough, I think. Let me pass time. Okay, never mind. I am warming up. Good. Alright. So, I'll go ahead and sleep for a little bit just to top off my energy. There we go. 3 hours. Nice. And then I'll go ahead and pass time for a little bit. I just need it to be light out so that I can actually see. I'll pass time for 2 more hours. You don't really have to worry about, I mean, you want to keep up your, okay, I don't have anything to drink. That's a problem. Is that a blizzard? That better not be a blizzard. Can I find the door? Okay. Go ahead and use another match, because why not? There we are. It's probably about light out, so I should be able to see. Yes, I can see. Okay. Go search inside these. Hopefully I can find something to drink. Go ahead and select this. I know I'm wasting a lot of matches, but I don't... Another flashlight, huh? But I don't really have a choice.
What if the owner's around?
Because I need a tin of coffee. That'd be great if I had some water. Tomato soup. And I have a can of... Wow. Fire and clean kit. Okay. Soda. Grab that. Go ahead and drink it. It's low condition, so it's unlikely, but it could give me... Okay, it didn't give me food poisoning. Alright. So we're fine for now. I drank something. Oh, there's a dead guy. Nice. Nothing on. Alright, search that. Okay, I'll go ahead and pass time for like another hour just so I can see. See a little better. And then I'll go ahead and search these other places. I'm gonna need to get moving quick though and get out of here so I can make it to the railroad. We'll probably still can't really see anything. Oh good, nice. I don't know where we're gonna go first. There's a couple places in Mystery Lake that have really good loot. Nice. Some more socks. That'll help. Boots. Nice. Work boots, actually. Those are really good. Oh yeah, that's huge. I also got some mittens earlier. They're exactly the same as my other ones. Fantastic. I think I'm gonna go to chips. Nice. Granola bar. I think I'm gonna go to the camp office and the cabins around there, because that's pretty. It's pretty close to here. And that should have some toilets as well that we can grab some water out of.
I better find some water.
I do have the tomato soup, which will help. Ooh, water. Wow, that was easy. I'll take this charcoal. Okay. Oh yeah. So, for those of you that are watching and have no idea what this game is, so those 4 bars that I have in the bottom, that's my temperature, my energy, my thirst, and my hunger. And when those meters run out, you don't actually immediately die. What happens is once one of those bars goes down, you start losing your that was a creepy sound. Anyway, you start losing your condition or your health, and so you won't die immediately. And it takes a while for your health to run down too, so it takes a while for you to die. But the thing is that once your condition bar goes down, it takes time to go back up. It's not like in other games where you can drink a health potion or something. Ooh, that's a sapling I want there. Oh, gosh dang it, I don't have anything to cut it down with. It's not like other games where you can... There's a deer over there. Where you can drink a health potion and get all your health back instantly. It takes time to heal. You have to sleep and stuff. So, yeah, if you can, you want to avoid losing condition, but in this game, it's kind of unavoidable. Your condition will go down, especially in the early game when you barely have anything. So it's just important to keep that in mind. But we should be able to make it someplace safe soon. There are some wolves over there. I don't see them right now. Ooh, gun book. I don't see them right. Ooh, hunting knife. Nice. That's awesome. Holy crap, and a pry bar. And revolver ammunition. Well, this was definitely worth checking out. That over there is... believe it's this way. I think. I don't know. I know these maps a little bit, but not a ton. So we're gonna go to the camp office, if what I'm heading to is the camp office. We're gonna go there, loot up. There's some cabins around the lake that we can loot as well. And yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, I have 2 tomato soup. Awesome. That is amazing. I'm gonna just do this so that I can get my thirst up at least a little bit. Okay, that's better. And I'm actually gonna sprint because I don't want to lose too much condition what we're at right now, that your condition is the little bar below that. I know that's obvious, but I just want to point that out. Might be wolves around here. Ooh, there's deer carcass. We'll have to harvest that later. I don't want to lose too much condition. Where we're at right now, I can heal in like a couple hours. But if it gets worse, we'll have to sleep for a long period of time to heal that. Okay, I don't see the wolves. So we should be good. The carcasses, they only despawn if you interact with them. So it'll only feathers. That's what I was looking for. It'll only despawn if I like take a piece of meat out of it and then leave. It'll despawn. But as long as I just leave it here and don't interact with it, it won't despawn, and I can come back and get it later. That's one of the things I've learned about this game is that, you know, like my gaming habits have like ingrained in me to like take everything you can, but weight is actually an important part of this game. You know, if you're you need to keep track of like how much stuff you're carrying and how much you weigh. So if you're playing this game, you shouldn't be afraid to leave stuff behind in a safe location, because areas that you go to you can always come back to later. So it's important to kind of come to grip with the idea that like to leave stuff behind, you know, don't carry everything. So you can always come back and get it later. Acorns. I can make tea out of this. And you saw earlier we had a frostbite risk pop up. The reason that popped up was because part of us, our head isn't covered. So if we had a hat, that wouldn't pop up. But because we don't, we have frostbite risk. That doesn't mean we have frostbite. It just means we have the risk of frostbite if we continue to stay out here. Like, it's slowly building, same as with the hypothermia risk. So. But we're going to get inside the camp office now, and we'll be good. And there's some cabins over there as well. If we get a hacksaw or a hatchet, we'll be able to cut down some saplings, and those are important because you can make bows and arrows out of saplings, which we will not be doing right this second, of course. We're not at that point yet. Matches, amazing. We won't be doing that right now, but we will be doing it later. We will be making bow and arrow later. So that's kinda important. So we need to find a hatchet or a hacksaw so we can, cut down some saplings. These stacks of papers, I'm just grabbing them. You don't really need a ton of them, but I'm grabbing them just so I kind of have them. That's nice. Charcoal. Search this. Because it's important to just kind of, while I'm not super, if I was super heavy, I wouldn't pick them up. But for right now, since we have a ton of weight left, ooh, those are rifle cartridges. Nice. Right now, since we're not like heavy or anything, I'll just take them. Okay. Put them somewhere. Spray paint. Take it. Also, we're not warming up in here, which is a little bit of a problem. Oh, man, I I ate that tomato soup and we had water. I forgot about the water. So yeah, I'm amazing at this game, as you can tell. Basically a pro. Whetstone, nice. Storm Lantern, yes. That is such a good thing to get early game. It's not really rare, but it's just, if you don't, it sucks to not have one. There can usually be a dead body there, but we weren't that lucky. So. Ooh, field dressing book. So those books that you see that aren't exactly like normal, like blank books, like the normal books you can find,
Who owns this stuff?
they're different than the normal books. They're actually skill books. There are skills in this game. See, this is just a normal book, but there are. Let's see if I can find my skills. Yeah, here are the skills. So, all these skills you level up by doing this stuff, like cooking and carcass harvesting, like what am I saying? Carcass harvesting. This will level up as I harvest dead animals. But I could also, let's see if I can find it here. I could also read this book, which will add to the skill. Won't level me up instantly, better roll nice, but it will help me level up the skill. Probably getting pretty close to full on weight. Oh, there's a note here. I'm not going to read all that. If you want to, you can go ahead and pause the video and check it out. There's notes kind of scattered around the whole island that kind of tell different stories about people. There's a picture of the cabin in Pleasant Valley. There's notes from like different people scattered around. You can kind of get a sense of different people's stories and what they were doing. The story behind this game is basically a weird kind of aurora kind of storm came through and disabled all electricity across the whole island. And you can imagine that in the wintertime on an island that has notorious bad winters, you can imagine not having any electricity would be a bad thing. So, and also cars stopped working. All the batteries in the cars went out. So, people, they had no electricity, they had no heating, and they couldn't drive away. They couldn't drive off the island. They had no cars. So people that wanted to escape were forced to walk in this cold. So you can imagine that's the reason why there are so many bodies, is just because of people trying to escape the island that unfortunately didn't make it. But we are trying to avoid that fate if we can. So my condition is going down a lot. Gonna be honest, not great. This is not an ideal situation exactly, but we should be able to find some cabins. You know what? I'm not gonna go all the way over there because our condition will worsen. Instead, what I'm just gonna do is the beds actually give you a little bit of warmth. So while it may not be warm enough in the house itself or in the cabin itself to warm us up, if we go in a bed, we should be able to warm up. And we're tired anyway, so we'll sleep for a couple hours just to... Oh, we are actually warming up now. Really? You couldn't have done that earlier? Whatever. We also have new pants. So yeah, I'll sleep an hour. We'll see if that has fully warmed us up. Oh. It has not, so we'll sleep for another hour. Well, I probably should have slept 2 hours. Yeah. Now we're gonna go to the other cabins to hopefully find some more water, because I don't think this this office actually has a bathroom, which is unfortunate. But these other cabins should have bathrooms. And we can see better now. Yay! It's not super overcast. Oh yeah, and because all the electricity went out, and I mean all the electricity, like not even just like house lights and stuff, but all electronics, like flashlights and phones. Phones, it's not like the electricity went out so they couldn't charge their phones, so their phones died. No, all the electronics were immediately fried. So all phones, all way of contacting the outside world, just gone. So yeah, not great. I'm gonna search these little fishing cabins before we go over to those, because these usually have decent loot in them. Another sewing kit, that's very nice. A hook and a lot of revolver cartridges. Sewing kits you can use to repair clothes, obviously. So that'll be nice. When we get some good clothing items, we can hatch it. Amazing. I apologize. There's a lawnmower going by. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. Yes. Once we get some good clothing items, we'll have to use sewing kits to maintain them, because the lower condition your stuff is, the less it protects you. Yep, sprain risk. Okay. That means that we're officially kind of overweight on stuff. So we'll have to, my base is going to be the, actually I don't have to run because I'm not that cold. My base is going to be the trapper's cabin, but it's going to be a while before we go there. So I'm probably just going to leave some stuff in these cabins, and then I can come back and get it later. And cattails, no. Cattails are very nice because they are super light. They barely weigh anything. They're not great on food, but if you have a ton of them, it'll be good. So yeah, cattails are very nice for like a light food while you're traveling. And the cattail heads are a super light tinder. It's nice for starting fires. But once we reach a certain level in fire starting, I don't know if it's level 5, but once you reach a certain level in fire starting, you no longer need tinder to start fires. So that's nice. And again, you can level up fire starting by starting fires, or you can read fire starting books. So all the skill books that I find I want to take, and then I can just leave them someplace, or I can take some with me just so that I can kind of read them if I have nothing else to do. What we're going to do is we're going to leave some stuff in this middle cabin, or maybe we'll leave stuff in the cabin we were just at, but we're going to leave some stuff. And again, no water, which is a problem. It's a very, very, very big problem. Because the main way of getting water is from toilets in houses. And if these do not have that, then the only place we'll be able to get water is from the hydro dam. Light shell. Nice. So I apologize for the mower. We will. So I think I was gonna go to Trapper's Cabin next, but I think I'm gonna have to abandon that idea because there's
Gotta
no
be something useful.
bathroom there. Oh, water bottle, nice. We might have to go. Scrap metal, awesome. Might have to go to the hydro dam to loot the bathrooms there and get some water. You know what? I'm an idiot. I can start a fire and make water. But we are gonna leave. We're carrying a lot of books, which is making us very heavy. We're only gonna carry probably 2 books. This wood is making us super heavy, but we'll use that. We don't need all these. And we definitely do not need all these. Let's drop all of them. I'll go ahead and go outside to start this fire, because, interesting fact, fires last longer when they are outside. Piece of wood, nice. Glad I got that. Which way is protected from the wind? This way. Yes, it is. Awesome. We'll go ahead and start a fire. We're not going to use the birch bark. We're going to use that, and we're going to use a book. Yeah, we're going to use a book. 75%. That's pretty good. We're going to start this fire. We're going to use some wood that we have to make this, to fuel the fire, because this wood is pretty heavy. We're going to put both of those on there. That'll do it for 2 hours. And now we'll put these cans on here. And we'll boil water. Nice. These are gonna take like 17 minutes, so we can. What can we do? What we can do is we can prepare some rosips. This takes like 15 minutes. Nice. Okay. We have prepared rosips. Let's can I make a fishing tackle? Prepared acorns. That's what I wanted. And then I also believe I can
Crazy right now.
prepare birch bark. 1 minute. Okay. Start boiling some more water. If we carry around a bunch of water, it's going to make us pretty heavy. It doesn't really matter, because we're going to go to Trapper's Cabin and drop off all the stuff that we don't need. So, I need to prepare this birch bark. I need 2 birch bark. Okay. Birch bark is a very, very valuable resource because what it does is different teas have different effects, like rosehip tea, which I'm going to make. Rosehip tea is very, very nice because it acts as a painkiller in addition to doing your water. So I'm going to make a rosehip tea, and I'm going to make acorn tea, which makes coffee. It makes acorn coffee, which is very, very cool. We have a ton of food, a decent amount of water. We're gonna drink some water. And we're gonna eat some good conditioned food. You don't want to eat bad conditioned food unless like you're right about to sleep, because if you eat bad conditioned food, there's a chance you could get food poisoning. So you want to wait to eat bad food until you're right about to sleep so you can sleep it off. This will be done in just a minute. Where's the tea? Take it. 30 minutes, that should be enough to make some more water. Acorn, cooked acorn is awesome. Oh, it cooks the acorns. Oh, okay. So the acorns are cooked now, but okay, so we need a hammer to hammer them into like grounds, and then we can make them into coffee. So we need a hammer to make acorn coffee. Gotcha. Sun's going down. We'll go ahead and probably sleep here. Sleep in these cabins. And then we'll go to Trapper's cabin. Oh, I picked up unsafe water. I'm an idiot. Whoops. Okay, it's time till it's boiled. Take it. And I'll take that can back. Take the water, take the can. We're probably super heavy. That's okay. Now we're gonna go to sleep. I'll sleep. Yeah. We're gonna sleep for. Let me make sure I'm good on water. Actually, fill up on water, and then we're gonna sleep for about 10 hours. This should get us. If it doesn't get our condition full, then we'll be very close to it. We're basically full. Let's drink some more water. About there. And hey, look, we're not having any more, because as you get more tired, your maximum weight goes down. Because as you get more tired, you can carry less, obviously. But from the stuff that we dropped, now, since we dropped that stuff, now that we're like not tired anymore, we can carry the stuff that we got. So we're not having any more, which is amazing. Because yeah, it's still a little bit dark out. I'll go back in, so I'll save it. And that is where we're going to leave off our first episode of my new Long Dark series. So, all of you have a nice morning, a nice afternoon, and a good night. And I'll see you.